Hi, this is Irina Shea with part of our Wealth and Wisdom video series. Today we are going to talk about how often should I update my estate plan, which is a great question with somewhat different answers. So I'm going to share my screen here and let's talk about this. So, what you'll often see as conventional advice is every uh, 3 to 5 years. That's largely because that's when there's been a major life change. Our office offers free checkups every 2 years. That's probably too often. I don't think you need it probably every other year, but we offer it partly because we have a lot of elders and we want to keep a close eye on incapacity or illness of a spouse or increasingly bringing the adult children into the fold as co-trustees, for example. Um, and in any event, never more than 10 years. Okay. Why? Powers of attorney are often deemed stale after 10 years if it's a non-spouse. Banks get a little squidgy about it, understandably. Is this really the most current power of attorney? It's a very powerful um, document in the estate plan, things like that. Also, typically there are enough major life changes in 10 years, including where do your fiduciaries live? Are they still the right people? Your executors, trustees, power of attorney, and healthcare agents. You want someone local for your healthcare representative, for example. And if they've moved to Timbuktu, they're no longer your optimal choice. So in 10 years, what we found since COVID, people are moving constantly. Young people are moving every year. Older people are retiring out of state. People are on the move. So I'd say never more than 10 years. And then in terms of real life, we always say major change in health or wealth. So what do we mean? Major change in health could be a diagnosis that leads to incapacity. That's extremely important that we get together again and talk about maybe fully funding a revocable trust or creating one. Major change in wealth, right now, that means more than 30 million federal estate tax. Not a lot of people are in that category, but there are people creeping along the edge, certainly. So there are still techniques to mitigate that. But those are really, in my view, my experience, 30 years, that those are the indicators for at least checking in on your estate plan. Our office offers free checkups for our clients, so we don't want anyone to hesitate to just check in with us. Also, if you moved away, we often have a counterpart referral in the new state, and we want to make sure we connect the dots. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. And if you'd like to learn more, you can go to our website, irinashea.com, click on the Get Started tab. There is no charge for our consultations. Thanks.